Hey guys, Ranger Joe's here. In this video, number 18 for tips for the noob, I'm going to show you how to make the ground tiller. Very similar to the ground tamper to make this ground base for your walls to put up, but this is actually so you can dig up an area to plant seeds, your corn seeds and your wheat seeds. You need one stick, one metal pipe, two metal shards, and it's just like the ground tamper in a way that after you use it, it's done. You can't use it anymore. You'd have to create another one if you want to keep going. But you find the seeds, you find the corn seeds and the wheat seeds in some of the houses in different places. And you don't need a whole lot of them. You just need a few. When you get started, you start a few of these ground tillers and get a few started. And then you get these plants to full size and you harvest them. You get, say from a corn stalk, you get your corn, but you also get 2 packs of corn seeds. So you're doubling the amount that you're able to plant every time you harvest. It's kind of cool. As you see there, I'm trying to place it there and won't let it too close to the wall, but I can set it down. So it's about 2 rows, about 3 foot long. It's designed for 4 packs of seeds. There's a problem in the game right now where it's only allowing you to put 3 packs in, but that's fine. You get the corn, you can mix them, doesn't matter. They don't have to all be the same. You can put corn with wheat and wheat with corn. Doesn't really matter. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to make ethanol out of this. I'm also going to make corn mash. And it's pretty wild. It's the same recipe for ethanol and the corn mash. 1 purified water, 1 corn, and 1 yeast. But with the corn mash, when you craft that, it says if you leave it out for a while, you'll make moonshine. So you can actually make moonshine in this game. Kind of weird. So anyway, also going to show you how to make yeast, because you're going to need that yeast for both of those items that you're going to make. And you see I'm putting a couple rows in. I made a couple ground tillers. Nothing fancy. You just put them down, get your seeds, and you can actually see those packs as you sit them in there. Now, when I first started this, I didn't even think of using the fertilizer, but you can. You get the fertilizer, and you put it in and place it down there, and they grow much faster with the fertilizer. I'm sure they'll tweak it some when they finally get to the end of this game, but it's pretty cool. And I keep checking on them. It takes a little while. I mean, you can plant these things, log out, come back the next day, and they're pretty darn big. So I guess it doesn't matter whether you're on or not. They continue to grow, and that's pretty good because you can plant quite a few of these and come back a day or two later, and they're all ready to harvest. That's pretty cool. So as you see, I come back here, you got corn popping up. And it's pretty easy to tell the difference. The corn's just a single plant coming up, and the wheat looks like, I don't know, bushy little grass growing. And the first time I planted these, I kept checking on them, didn't know how long it would take. It actually took longer than I thought it would. But now that there's hardly any animals other than rabbits running around, you're not going to get that animal fat like you could before. There was so many deer and wolves and even bears running around. You had plenty of animal fat to make biofuel for your vehicles. Now the ethanol is much more efficient than the biofuel, because it fills 1 bottle or 1 can fills 50% of your tank, and the biofuel did not do that. So, but it's a little bit more work. You're going to have to plant the corn and plant the wheat and then harvest them so you can craft your ethanol. You see I got 2 sections there. It won't let you put that 4th one in there. It's not working right now, but that's all right. But what's really kind of neat is these things grow and you finally harvest them. You still have those tillered spots, those tilled up spots there where you can replant seeds. So you don't have to make another tamper to come back in there and redo it. You can continue to put new seeds down in those old mounds. Now you can see right there, the corn's those single plants, and that wheat is like a bushy grass looking thing. And I planted more corn than I did wheat to start with. But I'll probably switch that out a little bit. Now I came down, and it seems like it's almost always nighttime when I come in, but came down to check them out, and they looked like they were full grown, but they just weren't quite enough to where I could harvest them. And you can see here I was harvesting them, and you can tell when you walk up to them, it lights up like that, and they'll tell you can take the corn, you just push the E button, and you see right there, I got the corn, and I got 2 packs of seeds when I harvest them. So as long as you keep rolling with that, you're going to be able to sustain and maintain yourself to keep and continue to grow your corn and your wheat. And I figure, what the hey, I'll put some more seeds down while I'm here. And that's awesome, because you don't have to keep making those ground tillers and continue to make those mounds for your seeds. You just get right in there and replant. There you go. I'm going to take that. Watch this. And there's the wheat. 1 corn, 2 corn seeds, 1 wheat, and 2 wheat seeds. So I just turn that right around and put them right back in the ground. But make sure you get some fertilizer. It does make it grow quicker. Maybe they'll tweak it a little bit more down the road so it even works a little bit more efficient, grows faster. But I'm going to continue to make this. It's pretty wild. The corn mash, I made that, and it said if you sit it out for a while, it'll ferment in the moonshine. So I made it, and I sat it out, let it sit out. Sat it out on the platform there. And daggone, I went out and did some things, came back, and it was gone. So I'm not quite sure yet how it's going to work. I don't know if you have to just hold it on you and it makes into moonshine, because it did not work when I sat it out on the deck there in the sun. It did not turn, unless it turned to moonshine and then it disappeared, but it was gone. Just like anything else, if you throw it down, it's after about 20 minutes, it will disappear and it will respawn wherever it came from. Right here, I'm making the yeast. As you can see, the yeast is 1 wheat, 1 pack of sugar, and 1 purified water. So you're going to need plenty of bottles too, so you get your purified water. Once you get your base all set up and you have all your essentials like your barbecue and your furnace and your workbench, you can do a lot of things. So there's the yeast right there. I had several of them I made. It seems like it's always nighttime. Weird, but do a lot of what I do in the dark. See, that says yeast. Now originally it was yeast starter, but now it just seems to be yeast. And here I'm making the ethanol. I'm going to pull over the corn, 1 purified water, and 1 yeast. So I used that yeast that I made earlier. There you have it. This can of ethanol will fill up half a tank. So you keep 2 of them on you and you're going to fill your gas tank in your vehicle. That's much more efficient than what the biofuel was. So we're having fun crafting here in H1Z1. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment below, just like before. If you're looking for a group of guys to play with or to join a clan, look us up, Star Clan. It's www.starclan.info. We also have TeamSpeak. You can get on TeamSpeak with us, and that'll be listed here at the end of the video. So have a good one. We'll catch you in the next video. I'll see you.